Good morning everyone, and welcome back to a new weekly vlog on my channel. Today's video is really exciting as it marks the start of a new chapter in my life, as today is the day that I finally start my brand new job. Now if you're new around here you'll have no idea what I'm on about. Hello there, my name is Tanya, I am 22 years old and I've recently left my job as a mental health support worker in a forensic hospital to join the community mental health team and work as a group facilitator. It is Monday the 7th of March and I have a few induction sessions today. I'm actually working from home, which feels really weird, by the way. I've never had this sort of job before, and I start in about 15 minutes. I have my first session from 9 AM till 12:30, and then I have a break for an hour, and from 1:30 till 2:30 I have another induction session, which I believe is where I get introduced to other professionals within the team. I'm not entirely sure. I will obviously bring you all along with me, but thought I would jump on and do a quick introduction as to what is happening here. I'm very nervous, very excited, but I'm ready to go. I'm just going to make myself a quick drink and we're going to get started. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, and other than that, let's go to work. After getting my makeshift desk area all set up, ready, it was time to jump on to my first Zoom call of the day. This was a general trust induction, so nothing too intense, but it was nice to see some faces that might become familiar to me throughout working in the trust. After that induction, it was time for a lunch break. We had about an hour, so I decided to make myself a quick sandwich and also some hard-boiled eggs. I haven't had these in the longest time and they were absolutely delicious, so I'm going to start having those for my lunches again, and I'm really excited about that. I ate my lunch whilst watching some YouTube, and I then received the cutest card through the post from my nanny and granddad wishing me good luck for my new job. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely adorable and send cards for everything. But after lunch I had a second induction. This one was more specified to working within the mental health teams within the trust, and so I was able to see some faces that I will be definitely working with and also get a better understanding of my role and the roles of others around me. And just like that, my induction sessions are complete. I'm very happy that those are over and done with. After sitting here staring at the laptop for a good few hours, my attention span does tend to drop slightly, so I have had to persevere throughout the last hour or so, but never mind, it's all done now. Overall, no complaints at all. They were very straightforward sessions, and it was nice to see some faces of other new starters and staff that have been within the trust for a long time that might become quite familiar to me. We have had a little bit of an early finish. It's just coming up to 2:15 now. We weren't meant to finish till 2:30, so we'd love to see that. I do, however, have to do quite a few things before I'm done for the day. I need to do a little bit of training that's been added to my e-learning, which I'll show you in a second. I need to ring IT and sort out my log on and see if I can book on some more training sessions. I need to have a good look around basically and figure out what's going on, where it's going on, what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I think I'm going to put all of that into my bullet journal just so I know exactly where I'm at this week. And I think that's about it really, so I'm going to quickly show you my e-learning before I crack on with that, just so you get an idea of what it's like to start within a new NHS trust. So this platform is called ESR, and this is the place where I do most of my e-learning. As you can see, I have already completed and passed most of my online modules. We have things like health and safety, infection control, moving and handling, all the sort of stuff you would expect to see on here. And as I said, I have passed most of it. However, now that my induction has officially started, they have added on a few more. So I'm going to scroll up in a minute and complete those. And I believe these ones over here, which are still in red, which means I haven't completed them, are all classroom based training sessions, so this has to be done face to face, and I think if I click this little search button I can book on to most of them online myself. So I'm going to have a little fiddle around with this, complete the training sessions that I need to complete, and then I'll get cracking with the rest of my to-do list. After finishing my training, I sent some emails off to HR which needed dealing with quite quickly. I then filled out my bullet journal. This is how I organise myself every single week, and I can definitely do a more in-depth video on that if you would like. Also managed to tick off my first goal of the year before spending so long on the phone to IT trying to sort out my login, and that is how I finished my work day for the day. After work, I thought it would be nice to get out in some fresh air for a bit after being trapped inside all day, and because it was such beautiful weather, I headed out on a walk. However, something strange was going on, and I seemed to summon all of the swans and the ducks. As you can see, they all just kept coming towards me, and I then had a little incident with this one. Hello, can I help you? Oh. Oh. Anyways, after that incident, I finished off the evening with this beautiful meal deal from Asda, and that was it for Monday. And a very good morning everyone, how are we all doing? It's just coming up to 8 o'clock and I'm about to leave the house in about 10 minutes or so, which is a little bit early, but I want to get to the office with plenty of time because I have no idea where I'm going. Loving my OOOTD, which is my office outfit of the day. I've coined that term, just saying. I've got on this blouse which I bought from New Look in a recent vlog, absolutely love it, very very spring. These black trousers which were also from New Look, and I'm going to wear them with just some black shiny shoes which I've had for ages, which I believe I picked up from Deutschmann. Fingers crossed today goes well. I'll bring you all along with me as and when I can. I'm not really sure what I'll be able to film. I have no idea how long I'm going to be in the office for, or what I'm going to be doing today, or what I'm doing for the rest of the week, so hopefully today gives me a bit of an insight on that, and I just can't wait to share it all with you. And a very good evening everyone. I've just got back from my first day at the office and thought I would give you a little rundown of my day because I didn't get a chance to do that throughout. So first and foremost, I got there okay. I actually managed to park right outside of the building where I needed to be, which was great. And then I met up with my manager at 9 o'clock, and then we pretty much headed straight away to the MDT meeting. That's a multidisciplinary team meeting where all of the healthcare professionals within the team meet up and discuss what's going on at the moment and raise any issues that need to be raised. Obviously I didn't really have anything to offer there because I've only just started today. However, it was nice to listen to it and get an idea of what sort of patients I'll be working with, and also introduce myself to the team whilst they were all in one big room. After that I had a tour of the building before jumping into another meeting with one of my other managers where we basically just discussed what's expected of me, what I can expect from them, and what I can expect from the job role. Even though I do have a basic understanding of what I'll be doing in this job, it is quite basic still because it's a brand new job, so our responsibilities can basically be moulded into whatever needs to fit the team, which is quite weird, not what I'm used to, but I'm sure I'll get used to it at some point. After lunch I managed to sit in on a supervision meeting for the current group facilitators that have started a few weeks before me, and that was really nice because it gave me a better understanding of the role. That lasted for about an hour or so, and then I believe it was about 2 o'clock when I went into the office, managed to find myself a desk, and I basically just had an admin afternoon from there. I sorted out my computer login, my access to my NHS email to get that all set up, my care notes access, so all of the boring nitty gritty stuff, but the stuff that's really important for me to be able to do my job. But other than that, that was my day pretty much complete. And how do I feel about that day? Honestly, I didn't really enjoy myself, and I know you're probably thinking, what? But it's kind of true. Like, I'm very used to working at the hospital and having a rigid routine, knowing what I'm doing for every minute of the day, and so today it just felt really uneasy to me having to follow someone else around like I was a child and they were my parent, because I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. And I do think that once I've got this first week over and done with, I'll have a much better understanding of my job role and I'll know exactly what I'm doing, or I hope I'll know exactly what I'm doing, because right now I just don't. All I know for now is that tomorrow I'd actually be working in a different office and I will actually be meeting other group facilitators that have been working for a few weeks. I'll obviously be sure to update you as and when I can, but for now that is about it. That was my day. I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I'm sure once I've settled in I'll be fine. And I'm now going to head inside because I've sat in the car for far too long since I've got back. I've tried to film this about 5 times and I'm starving, so I'm going to try and make a start on dinner. We've got a lemony pasta tonight, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, just a bit of a chill evening really. So I'll bring you along with me, and I'll bring you along with me tomorrow as well, and we'll catch up then. I didn't manage to film too much on Wednesday, but here was me trying to show you my outfit of the day whilst waiting for my card to be verified by the admin team. I then went into the office and managed to crack on with some training, which I was really grateful to get done, before sitting in on my first MES group, which I was so excited about, and I'll tell you more about that later. And then in the afternoon I went and picked up my actual ID card.
Thursday was such a busy day for me, so again I didn't film too much, but here is my outfit of the day. I absolutely loved it and it made me feel so put together wearing a kind of matching suit to the office. My day started off by sitting in on another mez group. This time I was observing again, and again I'll speak to you more about that in a little bit. After that group I had some lunch but forgot to show you my sandwich before I ate it, so there was a sandwich there but I was just too greedy. Here I wanted to say ignore my belly rolls. This is me sitting in on another mez group, but I suppose this is just what a normal stomach looks like after you've demolished your lunch, so there's that. I also had this incident with a twirl a little bit later on when I went out to have a little break in my car. Couldn't believe it, was quite shocked. Not ideal when you're wearing a creamy whitey suit for the day, and it definitely did smudge chocolate all in between my legs and again down the crevices of my car, which was very annoying. But I went back into the office, finished up for the day, and after work did a quick trip into Asda.
And a very good evening everyone. Happy Thursday. How are we all? I'm doing great, and so I thought I would sit down and speak to you all whilst I was in a good energetic mood and before Charlie comes home, because I'm aware that I haven't really updated you all for the last 2 days. It has been a bit difficult to try and film stuff whilst at work, one for confidentiality purposes and two because I just can't film anything really. I'm not going to whip my camera out in the office. I'm not about to do that right now as a newbie, so I've just been taking little clips on my phone as and when, and even though I would have done a voiceover for those, I thought we could have a bit more of an in-depth discussion as to what the last 2 days have looked like for me, because it started to get a little bit more exciting. So by yesterday, which was Wednesday, I had already sorted out all of the important admin stuff like my logon for the computer, accessing all the notes, all that good stuff, and so I could finally sit in on my very first group. So in the afternoon I was an observer in the MES group, which stands for Managing Emotion Skills, and these are the groups that I will eventually be delivering. But before I do that, I need to become an expert in them, and so I have to observe them and I have to go into learner slots as well, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. So each session is 2 hours for MES. They run once a week when you're part of the group, and they run for 6 months, so it's really quite a long period of time that it runs over. And so I sat in an observer slot yesterday afternoon, which is basically when I don't join in at all, but that is basically a time where I can make notes about how my colleagues are delivering the sessions, or anything that I thought was good examples that were given by patients that I could use myself in the future. It's basically my time to really learn and immerse myself in it. And then today has been a very full-on day. It's been my busiest day yet. So I got in at 9 o'clock, I replied to a few urgent emails, and then at 9:30 I had my first MES group. Again, I was an observer in this, and it was exactly the same topic as yesterday. And then I had a half an hour break when I just had a little something to eat quickly because I was starving by this point. And then from 12 till 2 I had another MES group. However, this time I was a learner, and oh my goodness, as a learner it was a completely different group. Even though this was my 6th hour of doing the same thing, it felt completely different, and by that point I think my understanding of everything had been fully clarified. So that's my groups basically. And then this afternoon I had a bit of a supervised reflection regarding the groups that I did this morning. I had my lunch, which was delicious, and after my lunch I basically went on the computer and did a lot of admin tasks. So I've still got quite a bit of training that I have to book onto. A lot of it is classroom based, but each day they've been adding new modules. So today I did my Mental Health Act assessments for my level 1 and my level 2, and that basically took me up till the end of the day. So I hope that's given you a little bit more of an in-depth idea as to what it is I'm going to be doing and what it is I have been doing so far. I will admit, since my first day when I told you I didn't really enjoy it, I have started enjoying it a little bit more. I think towards the end of the week, when things have been a bit less hectic and a bit more organised, I feel a lot more confident in what I'm doing, and as I've already said, when I'm able to be more independent I prefer it. There's that. That's how my last 2 days have gone. And then I've came home, but before I did I popped into Asda. My main reason for going in was to buy this notebook, so as I said I can write down some bits and pieces as to how I've interpreted the groups and put that with all of my information for them. And then I did realise this morning that our chocolate drawer was pretty much non-existent now. There's a few bits left that we just don't want to eat, and so I've given us a massive restock. I bought 2 Milky Way packets, and Aero Peppermint, because at the moment these and me are very good friends. I've bought some Kit Kat Chunkies and I've bought some Dairy Milk Caramel, so we've really gone all out there. And then because I deserved a treat, my initial thing that I picked up was some cucumber hosamaki, and I think that's all of my updates for you. I will try and catch up with you tomorrow, I think, because it is my last day of the week, which is a Friday, although at the moment there is nothing on my calendar, so I think tomorrow I'm going to try and get on with a little bit more training and do some independent stuff, and we'll take it from there. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow to update you on the final day of the week and give you a bit of an outro to this video. But other than that, I think we're done for tonight, so speak to you in the morning.
On Friday, the only clip I got of my outfit was this one, walking into the office. A lot more relaxed today because I wasn't seeing any patients and was just completing the care notes training. This is a system that we log all of our clinical notes on about patients and anything else that has happened throughout the day. So I spent a lot of time doing that. Little old me had no idea what she was letting herself in for. It involved a lot of snack breaks, and I thought this spelling mistake was really funny. It was meant to say diary, but it said dairy.
Good afternoon, guys. I'm in the office on my own for a minute, so I thought I would update you all about how my day is going. And to be honest, this is the worst day of the week. This care notes training is ridiculous. It said the average time to complete it was 5 hours. However, I started it at about 9:30 and it's now 2 minutes to 3. So I've been going for like 5.5 hours. I'm nowhere near the end. I've literally got so many pages of notes. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole pages of notes that I'm trying to make because I just don't know, you know, what the assessment will test me on, and I've not really got that much experience using care notes, so I really need to make sure that I know everything. Oh, it's actually just killing me. Like, I've got pain in my neck and my shoulders. I've not taken a proper lunch break just because I really wanted to get it done today. But I don't even know if I'll be able to get it done today, to be honest, because there's still so much more left. So yeah, quite a, not stressful day, but just a long day today. I might have to finish this off on Monday because there's only 2 hours left before I need to leave. So fingers crossed I can get a lot more done before I need to go. And yeah, those are all of my updates really, just struggling through this one today.
A few moments later.
Hello again, guys. It's 4:20 and I'm about to pack up for the day because I was going to leave at 12:30 due to not having a lunch. I've made considerable progress on my care notes training, which I'm really happy about. I've got 2.5 sections left to complete, so I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'm going to do the rest of that on Monday in between meetings, I believe, and training. But I'm really happy with what I've managed to do. I've honestly pushed through so hard. I've done 7 pages of notes. I've literally got little blisters or red marks on my fingers from where I've been writing, so I'm so proud of myself. But I am going to leave it there, as I said, and I'm also going to end this video off here because there's nothing else for me to say to you, as today all I've done is the care notes training. I thought it might be a little bit more exciting than that, but it really wasn't. I'm going to leave the office now, head down to Asda and do a bit of a weekly food shop, which I could kind of include in this video, but I think this will be long enough already given as it's my first week. So I'm going to leave it there. I really hope you enjoyed watching what my first week at work was like. Hopefully next week will be a little bit less hectic and a bit more organised. Please don't forget to subscribe down below so that you don't miss out on joining me on this journey. I'm really excited to see where it leads. And other than that, I hope you have a fabulous week or weekend, as I'm not sure when this is being uploaded. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, as I've already said, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.